The Army Corps of Engineers is keeping a close eye on water levels along the Red River, not only here, but also upstream.
That's right. Just minutes ago, I got a chance to talk with the Army Corps about their concerns and what they're looking for.
I know it's been raining an awful lot in our area the last week and a half, and we just got a whole bunch of rain again today. Just what are you guys at the Army Corps kind of paying attention to right now with not only the rain falling here, but there's also rain upstream in Arkansas and Oklahoma that's also been drenched as well. Any concerns that you guys are kind of looking at in the next kind of few days to weeks?
Absolutely, yeah. So we are seeing elevated river levels as a result of the rain that fell last week, and with the storm that's moving through Louisiana today, we do expect the river to come up some more. What we're watching is the flows coming from our upstream reservoirs out of the Tulsa district primarily. So we're not expecting right now to see a major flood on the Red River because historically, what drives a major flood is spillway flow from Lake Texoma Denison Dam. So that's what drove the recent floods in 2015 and 2016. And I've just spoken with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Tulsa District, and they have shared with me that with the rain that has fallen and the rain that's forecast for the next 7 days, they are forecasting Lake Texoma to stay below spillway elevation. Now, of course, with any forecast that is subject to change, and if the area receives additional rain above and beyond what's forecasted, that could drive the lake up higher, and that could change the forecast. So the Tulsa district of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, they are the best place for the most accurate and up-to-date forecast on what's happening at Lake Texoma.
So the big concern for a lot of what you guys are focused on right now is not necessarily here in Shreveport, but in Tulsa and Lake Texoma as well.
Correct. Because those flows from Lake Texoma is what would drive a major flood here in the lower end of the Red River in the Shreveport area and south of that.
Yeah, and right now, as you were saying, there's no concern as of right now, but there is still more rain that is expected overnight and partially tomorrow as well. You mentioned the fact you're keeping a close eye on the forecast to see how that could potentially change our situation here in Shreveport.
Correct. And just to reiterate, that forecast that Texoma is going to stay below spillway elevation, it does include the rain for today and the rain that's forecast for the next 7 days. So it does include that in that forecast.
So that is some good news
Yes.
for us, not necessarily having to worry about any widespread flooding or any large flooding with the Red River coming out of its banks in any way.
Correct. There is always the possibility of localized heavy rainfall that could cause flash flooding, especially along the tributaries to the Red River. So that's something we're always on the lookout for. Water levels can come up pretty rapidly when we get localized intense rainfall.
But despite everything that has happened in the last week or so, it really does feel like we haven't had much of a break from the rain, but there is some good news when it comes to all of it. Things are flowing as much as normally as possible, and there is still enough separation in the forecast to make sure that the Red River, at least here, is not coming out of its banks.
Correct.
All right. Stephanie, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We greatly appreciate you. We appreciate the knowledge and the information, and hopefully a lot of folks can have their fears calmed a little bit by hearing, this good news.